I don't know what to do with this story. All I will say is that someone tweeted out a series of photos. That person is called Twitter user Eat My Aesthetics. They love Outback Steakhouse or they hate Outback Steakhouse for whatever reason. They were looking for Outback Steakhouse on Google Maps. They saw where all of the Outback Steakhouses seemed to be located around various cities across the globe and tweeted out a connection of the dots that looked like this. Let's take a look. New York, pentagram.
Looks like a
What the
star.
fuck is Outback Steakhouse planning?
What are they planning?
Not fair, because they didn't include the other Outhouse Steakhouse in North Bergen.
Oh,
So
yeah, but
that's not fair.
Okay, so there is it. Apparently, in each of these cities, Indianapolis, there's an Arizona one. There was another one for like St. Petersburg, Florida. They all seem to. There seem to be 5 in major cities at least, and they all seem to be equidistant from each other around some kind of central city zone. So, what are your thoughts? What is Outback planning? Thoughts, 5 words or less.
I have a steakhouse phobia.
Satan loves blooming onions.
Walla be darned. Walla be darned, which is the name of a, I actually read the story on the email because Amir emailed it out and I opened it while at an Outback Steakhouse.
Really?
Get the fuck out.
In Long Beach, California. I went to like this Fright Fest thing. Rochelle
Fright Fest?
watches Young Turks and gave me a pin.
Woo!
Thank you, she's a volunteer. Thank you so much, Rochelle.
Wait, Fright Fest?
It's not Fright Fest, it's called Scream Fest or something.
At Outback Steakhouse?
No,
I'm
it's
just thinking
down in Long
there could
Beach.
be a correlation.
Was it scary?
It's in Long Beach, which is weird because it was like a satanic Halloween thing. Basically, they're promoting where all the mazes are gonna be in addition, come Halloween time. And then also just a really cool area. Andrew Fogel, who produces Nerd Alert, was there with his wife. She had a booth, so just like cool Halloween-y stuff. We went because we thought there would be an escape room we could sign up for, and it didn't work out, so we went to a different one.
Sweet, naive Brett. You don't think there was a correlation there?
No, I think there, you're right. Well, now I don't know anything.
See, you don't know.
Grace, why? We'll get back to the occult in a second. Why were you afraid of steakhouses?
So real quick, when I was a kid growing up, I don't know what, we went to a steakhouse once as a family. I was maybe like 5 or 6 years old, and it was a weird steakhouse, but all I knew is that we went to a steakhouse and they had all these like knives and like animal heads all over the wall.
Ponderosa.
I don't know, it was in Delaware. And it was this crazy steakhouse and it freaked me the fuck out. And I remember the waiter had to like kneel down to the booth to my level, be like, is your daughter okay? Because I was having a panic attack. And then from that point on, for years and years, my family, which now I'm thinking was like kind of messed up, they'd always be like, Grace, we're gonna go to a steakhouse. And I'm like,
Yes.
because I thought
So
that all
good.
steakhouses were that way.
Yeah.
And so finally my parents asked me like, why are you, actually I think it was my brother, like why are you so afraid of steakhouses? And I told them, I was like, don't you remember that steakhouse we went to with the knives and the chains and it was a poorly decorated steakhouse?
That's like every
My
steakhouse,
brother was like,
though.
yeah, no, my brother
They
said
put
that
a
they're
bunch
not
of
all
shit
like
on the
that.
walls like that.
AJ Spurs in Buellton, California. It's in the movie Sideways. They don't just have like heads everywhere. There are full animals, hundreds of them all over the place. It's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
So
It's not for me.
it's not for you. It is
But if
still a
there- if
steak
there's
is
some-
dead
Can
animals.
Can we turn this into a Pizzagate?
What?
Pizzagate, so there's
Yeah,
an
this-
occult situation.
Yeah,
Why would we want
Steakgate.
to do that?
Pizzagate was the idea that there was all these rumors on the internet that there was a
It's a
child
terrible idea.
sex
Someone
ring.
showed up with a gun.
Yeah,
Someone
I
thought
was
that there was a
gonna
child
say.
sex ring run by Hillary Clinton underneath a pizza restaurant in Washington, D.C. Someone showed up with a gun and everyone was like, you can look around, there's no sex thing. And the person was like, oh, I was had. So that's what Pizzagate is.
But
Yeah.
like, what would Outback be doing? Are they
Here's
like
what they're doing.
enslaving kangaroos?
All right.
Like, what's going on?
They're definitely using kangaroo blood to bring about that a horned
The second
Satan.
Rupocalypse. No. What are they doing?
I'll tell you what they're doing. They're making dynamite steaks at a reasonable price, and they should be rewarded for it.
Doesn't that strike you as a little bit fishy? Dynamite steaks, an affordable price. There's something weird about that. I don't think you can trust them.
The only way this can stay afloat is by the work of the devil, because
Thank
they
you.
gotta be losing money on that victorious fillet.
That's what I'm trying to get at. I think that there is something weird. I think that there's something in the, I don't know. I think that they're probably a fine
Here's
organization.
the answer, guys. it isn't always just 5 Outback Steakhouses. Outback Steakhouse will be potentially in like a downtown area sometimes, but also it is a suburban experience.
Yes.
Suburban experiences are around the rim of a major metropolitan area, and they're equidistant because it would be dumb as shit to have 2 Outback Steakhouses right next to each other.
Or would it? Would it be an amazing reality show and see which steakhouse wins?
It's like left and right.
Exactly,
Twix.
like left and right Twix, like left steak, right
But like,
steak.
their Starbucks is right next to each other in
And
the city.
I want to know
It's so
the politics of what
fucking
goes on in
weird.
between them.
Yeah, but you
On
spent-
the same
yeah, that
city.
is weird.
Does Jared like default and go into the other steakhouse, like the other Starbucks?
What's weird about
with the
me,
secrets of how they make the coconut latte?
but what's weird about me is I would pick one of those. I would just be like, I fucking hate that one and I love this one.
Root for a
and I would
team.
have no reason why. Are you like that? Do you
Yeah,
got like
100%.
Sega and
Yeah,
Nintendo
you have, like,
or
loyalty over
PlayStation
weird
and-
things. Yeah.
Kit Kat bars,
Coke and Pepsi?
Yeah.
What are you, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
I'm Pepsi now.
But I don't really.
Why are
drink
you
soda.
Pepsi now?
My girlfriend, she changed me. She converted me.
He's dating Kendall Jenner.
She stopped a riot. The answer is Coke unless it's Mexican food, in which case Pepsi all the
Why?
Try it.
What happens?
Just do it. You go get one of those plates with a mote of beans, rice, enchilada.
Do you
and-
pour the Pepsi onto the
No,
rice?
no, and I dare you, everyone do this. Go to a Mexican food restaurant, go get Mexican food, have a Coke and a Pepsi, and you tell me which one tastes better because the answer's Pepsi.
Go to a Mexican restaurant and just spray everyone with Pepsi. It's amazing.
He told me to.